When they know that you got it, you leaving them no other option. Foot on their neck and you know we ain't stopping. I'm with the gang and we mobbing. Stuff in my jeans, man, I'm ripping and robbing. Got these bitches ripping and running.
Hey, what's up with the YouTube? You know, you feel me? Dewey say back in the building. I mean, Dewey Day back in the building, you feel me? I'm back with another YouTube video. This video is gonna be a story time. A lot of people been asking me to do a story time, so I'm just about to do like a random story time, a crazy, like funny story time. Y'all go enjoy this. So let's just rewind like 5-6 years back. 5-6 years back, I used to be like a willier. I used to like ride bikes every day. I used to like always fix on bikes. I used to always like, you feel me, try to get the best bike in my comforts to where I can wheelie, you feel me? So I remember this one time, I closed the door. I remember this one time I was with my friends, and knowing us, we always like try to find licks on bikes. We always try to find like upgrades. Basically, when we already got a bike, and like back brakes are essential. Back brakes are essential as hell. Like when you like ride a bike, when you wheeling, whatever the case may be. So we was finding like a little lick on some bikes. This reminds you, this was years back. It's not recent. This is years back. So basically, we was all just in our little group. We like, man, we need some new bikes, man. We need some new bikes. Remind you, we do, because nigga, our bikes falling apart because we be like basically remaking our bikes, basically like taking pieces off one bike, putting on the other one. So our shit don't be lasting long. They ain't gonna hold you. So I remember this one time, like I said, we was like in our little group and shit. We was like, yeah, we need to hit a little lick on the bike. I'm like, shit, it don't matter, cause I'm trying to get a new bike anyway. So we already had the location down packed, the city, all that. I ain't gonna disclose that information, but basically we went to like another city, like basically like where the suburb people would be at, like where all the bikes would be on the porch without no locks on it. So we went over there and shit, and we was just walking. Cause remind you, we already got a bike, so we wasn't riding our bike. We was walking, like just skimming, like, you feel me? Seeing if we can get right. That's what we talking about. See if we can get a little decent bike. You feel what we talking about? So let me make sure where I'm at. Oh yeah, so we walking through the neighborhood looking, seeing if we can find some decent bikes. And we found 2 bikes. It reminds you, it was like at least like 3 or 4 of us, or probably 5. But it was definitely more than 2 of us. But the first little lick we come across was this little house. It was this little house, you feel me? And it was 2 bikes on there without like no locks or nothing. So we walked on the porch. We always had a plan before we do it, so we want like seem hot, you feel me? So we knocked on the door like, and then we had to like, we always make an excuse, like knock on the door like, is James here? Just on the third, I'm his friend, like just to see if they gonna answer. But we don't know who the fuck James is. We just be like making excuses to see if the person is there, you feel me? So we knock on the door. If they answer, we be like, is James there? Just on the third, they be like, no, we walk back. But if they don't answer, that's the little, you feel me? That's how you know we about to get busy. So me and my friend already caught the lick on the bike, you feel me? So we already called it like, yeah, the first bike we see, that's ours. So this was our lick. So we just basically, we walked up there, I knocked on the door, they ain't answer. I'm like, all right, bet, I'll knock a little harder. Do. They ain't answer. So I walk back off the porch. And then I'm just thinking to myself, like, I start catching butterflies. Like, don't you know, like, when you doing something bad and you know this shit bad, and then like you start feeling like your stomach start hurting, like you got shit. That's how I start feeling for like a hot second. I start feeling like dizzy, not dizzy, like basically my stomach was hurting. Like my stomach started hurting. I feel like a little scared. You could just say that because I was young. Like I said, like I don't do this shit. So me and my friend was like, you ready? I'm like, yeah, I'm ready, nigga. What the fuck you talking about? And then we walk on the porch. Like the bikes were literally right next to each other, so we both had to like go up at the same time, separate them, and then both like pick them bitches down the steps to take off. So that's exactly what we did. We went on the porch. I got my bike. I looked at it. That bitch was decent as hell. What the fuck you talking about? His bike was decent as hell. His shit was decent as hell. What the fuck you talking about? And then we got up through. Boom. Ha. We getting up through. On on these raw ass bikes. You know, like mind you, these are suburbs. This ain't the hood. This ain't no like broke down bike that's gonna break down as soon as you put your foot on the pedal. No, these bitches was like brand new bikes. I don't even know why I don't know why they even had them out. That was just a walking lane. There was an accident for people to steal them. So we getting up through. Getting up through. Me and my nigga, we all happy like, hey, put the bitches in the cut. And then we go back, remind you, cause like I said, it was only 2 bikes, it was like 4 of us, so we put them 2 bikes like in a little cut. We had the plan, the whole plan, like out, down pat, you feel me? So as soon as we put the bikes back in the cut, we walk back over where they was at, walking, skimming for some more bikes. We come across 2 more, like at least like 3 or 4 more bikes, but we didn't get the other ones, you feel me? We was like, fuck that, we ain't about to get caught up. We already got our bikes, we got right, it's y'all turn, so. They did that little 1-2. They got their bikes, did the same. It was the same process, just 2 other people. They did that little process, and then they got up through. Remind you, we was walking, cause we was making sure they was cool. They got their bikes, so me and my nigga walk like just walking. They gone. They like bounce. They got the bikes. They bounce. Me and my nigga that already got our bike. We walking back to get our bike. Just walking like, yeah, bro. Ain't nigga, like, we about to tour all around the city. We all happy as shit. And then there's a car pull up on the side of us. It was 2, like I said, it was like 4 of us to start off with. 2 people left because they got the bikes. We came back to make sure they was cool. So we was walking. So us 2 was walking, you feel me? So we was walking like, yeah, we about to get right. We about to do our thing. Yeah, all the girls pull up us in traffic. So like I said, the car pull up like, yeah, do you know it was just these 2 kids that just started bikes on the porch. Do you know anything about them? We just looked at each other like, hell no, shorty ain't even gonna hold you. I don't even know what the hell you talking about. And then they're like, alright, if you see somebody on some bikes, just let me know. I'm like, I ain't letting you know shit. I barely know you. So we just kept it pushing. They already knew something though, cause they was looking at us fishing. Like, yeah, y'all, you the niggas for sure. So we walking. As soon as they pulled up, we start walking a little faster. Like, yeah, our stomach start hurting, butterflies. We start walking a little faster, try to get to our bike. We get our bikes, we all relink up, because we, like I said, the whole situation was planned out. So as soon as we got our bikes, we all looked up at this little location. We all looking at each other's bikes like, yeah, bro, we about to get busy, we about to be, act like we on the dirt bike, but in reality, it's just a fucking pedal bike. And then we were just having fun, like basically mission complete. So we ride back home. Like I said, we in the suburbs. We live in the hood, so you feel me? Like, if you know, you know. So we was riding. It was, mind you, on top of it, it was late at night, so we was riding. And then this police came beyond us like, yeah, where y'all get them bikes from? We instantly ants, basically. We step on ants, and then it's just all scattered. You feel me? That's exactly how we were. As soon as they said, where y'all get them bikes from? We all just pew, pew, pew. We all just took off our own separate ways, cause that's how it is. We don't never stay together. Like, especially like when 12 come, we all just go our separate ways. We all link up. We're either at our house or at a location, like we always do. You feel me? So we all scattered. I'm gone. I'm peeling off. One friend go straight. One friend go right. I go left. 12 get behind me. I'm like, oh my God. I swear to God, I was so mad because. I wasn't mad, like, but I was kind of mad, like, cause why come for me? You feel me? Like, them niggas was gone. Like, I was the last person, like, to peel off. Everybody else was like, yeah, fuck it, I'm not getting caught. I'm like, kind of like hesitant. You feel me? So like, they got on my ass. I'm like, oh damn. I'm trying to swerve them. Like behind me, 12 behind me, like, blur, blur, pull over. I'm like, fuck you. Just getting up through, going through shortcuts, going through fields, all that. And I remember they was like on my ass, so I just ghost ride that bike. I'm like, fuck that bike. I don't even care. I got a bike at home. Just remind you that one more time. Like, I'm not tripping over that bike. So I'm like, fuck that. Got up through, hit this cut, hop over the fence. 12 on the other side. I'm like, oh my God. I ain't gonna lie. I got scared because, like, as soon as I hopped that fence, it was like 2 police, like, right there, literally. As soon as I hopped the gate, so I had to hop back over, go through some backyards, and then I hid in it. I hid in this little the dog house. Doesn't know like the dog houses that be outside and shit. I hid in them. Cause like reminds you, I was scared as hell. It was a police car on this side, 2 police cars on this side, and I'm just hearing sirens everywhere. So I'm like, fuck it, hop back around, hid in the little dog cage for like 10 minutes. And I'm trying to think if my phone was on or not, cause I was making sure like everybody was cool. You feel me? Cause they was on my ass. And I was making sure everybody else was cool, because, like, I'm cool now. I was ready to set it down for, like, 10 minutes. And then I think I was texting, like, my friends, make sure they was cool and shit. So once I heard, like, no sirens, everybody was gone, I peep out the little backyard, out the little doghouse, my little dumbass, what you talking about? And then I just ran home, got up through. Scared as hell. I swear to God, I was scared as hell on the niggas, like, because I'm thinking, like, cause when I ghost rided the bike, I was not nowhere near my house, so I had to sonic, like, run hard as hell, go through shortcuts, like, try to be on the slide with it, cause I was not close to home, so I had to, like, really go through shortcuts, really know my way home without, you feel me, nobody seeing me, so I had to go through shortcuts, hop gates, run. I was gone, I was scared, so as soon as I got back to, slow down. As soon as I got back to, like, the destination, like, where everybody was at, everybody was right there just chilling, like, bro, where you at, bro? I thought something happened to you. I'm like, what the fuck you mean, bro? I almost died, nigga. They was on my ass. Everybody over here, they all got their brand new ass bikes. Meanwhile, I ghost riding my shit. They all got their brand new bikes. Like, yeah, where you been at? Where you been at? Da 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 da. I'm making sure you was cool. Where your bike at? I'm like, bruh, you won't believe what happened, man. So I basically told them the story. They all laughing at me and shit. I'm like, I ain't tripping. I'll go back on I'll go in my backyard, get my bike. And I'm like, fuck, I'm cool. But more of the story is, man, I can't believe that shit happened. Like, I really almost got caught. So more of the story is, just don't get yourself fucking involved in shit that you don't want to get yourself involved. You feel me? Everything not for you. So you gotta remind yourself that, like gun shit ain't for everybody, the violent shit ain't for everybody, stealing shit ain't for everybody. Like I said, everybody got their own path for it. But this is my story time. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe. If you enjoyed the video, I will be dropping videos daily, back to back to back. So please, road to 1,000 subscribers. Please subscribe, click that bell, and we out.